be a sponge, and then bring the juice.
By focusing on your improvement, by focusing on your progress, and eliminating any fixed mindset that you may have and acts of perfectionism, then you encourage your own mastery.
On some level, we do what we want to do 24 hours a day. Now, sometimes it may not seem like that, but if I'm choosing to work instead of sleep, what I'm actually saying is keeping my job is more important than sleeping.
I'm tired of this. I'm tired of getting beat. What can I do to get over this hump? So mentally, that's when I kind of put that forefront, like, hey, it's either all or nothing.
I like to put failure in quotations because I don't believe that failure is true failure if you're looking at it with the right mindset.
The truth is, the journey to greatness is hard. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes focus, and every day you have to decide what you value, what you want to pursue, and what you want to achieve. And if you dig deep enough, if you push hard enough, we all have what it takes to be great. Welcome to the Edge of Greatness. Hello and welcome back to From the Edge. It is August 10th and I am full go into the creation and preparation for the Edge of Greatness Summit. It has been my focus for the last few weeks now, and definitely something that is time consuming. So for any of you out there who have never built a website, that's something that I'm working on right now because I need this and I want this to look professional. So I'm trying my best to put together something that's going to look like some of those other summits out there that are incredible summits. They're projects that I'm excited to go be a part of, and I think if I do something like that, I can draw in people to build something special. But an interesting thing happened the other day. I've been sharing a little bit of the project to try to get some feedback to make sure that I'm putting together the best thing I can. And a friend of mine asked if I'm doing too much. And it's an awesome thing because I do often go too far. I do often go to the point where I am burning the candle at both ends. So I really do appreciate that ask. But for me, one of the things that the way I'm wired is I have to do everything I possibly can to the ultimate limit of my abilities. And so while I'm doing this, it's been a challenge because I have to learn some new things. Joe Ferraro had a podcast the other day about the mantra of 1% better and what that means and living life 1% better. And this has definitely been a test for me and a project that has forced me to constantly improve. So I've been learning how to code a little bit on the website. I've been learning how to organize and arrange blocks to make it look professional, to add content, making it so it links to the videos, making my videos so they're private on my YouTube page so that they don't show up to the general public unless you've signed up for the event. And there's a lot of things that are just little things that are going into making this look and feel like a bigger production than just me. And I'm hoping that it pays off. And that was the other thing. He goes, is the return on investment worth it? And I'm like, I guess we'll find out. I don't know. I hope so. I hope that all of you who have tuned in to listen to my podcast have signed up to go to the event because it's for you guys. The idea behind the event, the giving back more knowledge, because one of the big things that I believe is that until I provide you with enough free knowledge, information, content, it's not right for me to ask you to pay for something more. And so as part of my growth to getting to a point where I can actually make money doing some of this, I have to show and provide you with enough stuff that makes you feel confident that it's worth your investment to do more. And that's a big part for me. I want there to be no doubt in your mind that if I put something out there that says, hey, this is this course, this is this event, this is this book, that you're going to get high quality content. You're going to get the best that I have to offer. And that's a big part of what I'm trying to prove and trying to do. Not prove. Prove's the wrong word. What I'm trying to provide for you guys. Because the truth is that if I don't give my best, then I'm opening up the door and giving myself an out to do less next time. And so I would rather go as hard as I possibly can this time to see what all I can do. And then when I have it set up, next time I can mimic that process, but I'll have it streamlined because now I have the base and I can just tweak small little things. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now. It's been a fun and challenging process. I've got more to do this morning. I'm starting to introduce some of the speakers. So if you are listening to this podcast and you have not signed up yet for the Edge of Greatness Summit, I do recommend going over there and getting set up because you're going to get to know some of the speakers over the next few weeks. You can sign up at theedgeofgreatnessproject.com/EOG Summit. I will make sure that is in the show notes for you so you can easily click over there. But I have 16 speakers, 17 including myself, that are going to do presentations, and I think it's going to be a pretty awesome event. I'm really excited. I've got a few of the videos in, and it's been really cool to see what those look like. I mean, I think it's going to rival all of the other big name summits and events that I participated in and seen in the past, and it's something that I'm very much looking forward to doing, and then doing it again. I've already thought to myself about how this process has made me want to do more and go bigger each time. Like, how can I make this something that each year I add to it, it grows. People want to then be a part of it, and they ask me, hey, is there room for me? Can I be in this mix? What are we looking for? What do you need from me? And that's all kind of stemming back from putting in the best effort I can, even though it's a lot of work. And that's one of the things that I think gets forgotten about greatness, is that the behind the scenes work is more than what you see in front of you. So if you're watching an event and a guy is going for the course record on a golf course, or about to drop 40 points in a basketball game, or just hit for the cycle, the work they put in that moment is nothing compared to the work they put in that you didn't see. That's the greatness. The greatness isn't the achievement in that moment. It's the process that led them to the opportunity that when the lights came on, they were able to succeed. They were able to shine. They were able to maximize on their opportunity. So do the best work you can all the time. Thank the people who help support you, because it is hard. It's a lot. There's definitely been moments in this process that I was like, man, am I doing too much? So the question wasn't wrong. The question was very much appreciated, because when someone else realizes how hard you're working, it makes it easier for you to work that hard. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense, because that's what it felt like for me, is he recognized how much work I'm putting into this, and was genuinely like, dude, is that too much? I mean, I feel like you're doing a lot. And that was enough for me to feel like that's perfect. That's what I want. I want people to look at it and go, man, he did a lot for this. This is awesome. And so that's kind of the mindset I have. That's kind of the process I'm going through. I hope this little behind the scenes inspires you to put in some good work this week, to challenge yourself, to do the best you can all the time. And, as always, guys, keep reaching for the stars, fall flat on your face, but remember, whenever you fall, always get up. Thank you for joining us today on the Edge of Greatness podcast. If you haven't yet, please take a minute now to subscribe and review our show. Join us again next week as we continue to dig deeper into the key components of greatness. The path to greatness is never linear, so remember to keep pursuing greatness no matter what. Keep stretching your abilities, reach for the stars, and fall flat on your face. But remember, no matter what happens, whenever we fall, always get up. Until next time, I'm Charles Schultz, and this was the Edge of Greatness Podcast.